Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you. We're not live and direct, but we're actually recording this morning here on the Sunday morning, November the 2nd, 2025. Hopefully you have pushed back your clocks. It's 11:05 out here in the East, man. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the bells for all the notification. Those that listen under the sound of my scratchy voice. Yes, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Give us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review. 5-star review. Love us or hate us. Let us know how we're doing. You're definitely doing that, and we appreciate that today, man. Hey, man, we're here to talk about baseball. This is our Dugout Report. Hey, a thrilling Game 7 last night in Toronto between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Salute to the Dodgers. They won the game, and hey, they're the champions again. And with another one. D-Dubs, what's up, man? Let's meet the crew. How are you, sir?
What up?
Another one.
Yeah, man. Yo, what a game, man. What a game. What a series, man. Like I said, man, if you didn't like baseball, man, if you watch this series, man, you should fall in love with the game, or get back acquainted with the game. The game was, it was fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Got you. Let's meet the angry one. Angry one, what's up, brother? How are you tonight? This morning, I should say. Excuse me.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Salute.
Boy, oh boy. Salute. Yo, much respect. We'll get into it, man, but much respect to these two ball clubs, man, for giving us a thrilling 7-game World Series.
Thrilling 7-game. The DA, what's up, brother? How are you today? DA's not with us.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I can only echo what the other brothers have said. A lot comes out of this World Series. Great teams, great competition. Maybe a little bit of pushback on that, evil empire. They spend all the money type thing, because there were teams there that didn't spend all the money. Now, they did not eventually end up with the championship, but it shows that there's a lot more parity in the league than people would like to think or poo-poo about.
That's a fact.
And DA, that's a fact. The Blue Jays had two tries to win this at home. So, and IKF, if you just step off the base a little bit further, give me a little bit more of a lead, who knows, the Blue Jays are the champs. Al, he's an MLB contributor. He's been riding with us all year long. Al, what's up, brother? What's going on, man?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all?
I'm
good, man.
All right.
Good. We lost your picture there for Al.
Yeah.
A second.
There
you go.
I'm with you.
There you go, man.
Yeah, man. Thrilling night, man.
Let me just set it up for Al. The LA Dodgers defeated the Toronto Blue Jays 5-4 in 11 innings on Game 7 of the 2025 World Series to claim their second straight championship. They are the first team to repeat as champs since the 1999 through 2000 New York Yankees. Yamamoto, he pitched 17.5 innings in the series with a 1.02 ERA, and in Game 7, he entered out of the bullpen and he recorded the final 8 outs. What can you say about it? He's the MVP. At the plate, veteran utility man, and we talked about him before we came on the show, Miguel Rojas. Man, he had a game time home run, and he had that savvy infield put out at the plate on IKF, man. I'll give it to Al. Al, take it away, bro.
Yeah, like I say, man, MLB couldn't ask for more. This is the way you wanted to end your year. You know what I mean? You had like DA was speaking earlier, you had the quote unquote evil empire playing against. Well, I ain't gonna say they call it David and Goliath, but I told y'all guys before, I had never believed in that. All right. At the end of the day, but like you say, Kel, the Blue Jays had multiple opportunities to win this game, man. And as fans, I know it's tough. I know they probably didn't get any sleep last night, man.
Yeah, bro.
Even though they should be very proud of the team, but at the end of the day, man, results are the results, man. And losing that way, man, is tough, bro. That's a tough way to lose, man.
You let them off
But
the hook, man.
you let them off the hook multiple times, but then you had two key defensive plays in that ninth inning, man. I mean, the 10th inning, sorry, by potheads in center field. And we just spoke before the pod started, Miggy Rojas, man. A credible play. But like you say, IKF, man, he could have had a better lead, and maybe that play wouldn't have even been as important or that great. You know what I mean? But outside of that, man, it was a wonderful series. Might go down as one of the best series of all time, in my opinion.
Gotcha. One of the things you wanted to mention, I mentioned, like I said, the Blue Jays, they came back to Toronto up 3-2.
Yeah.
And so, like DA said, the whole evil empire and all that stuff. I'm like D-Dub said earlier, man, it's hard not to like the Dodgers and what they have done. And they have invested the money properly. They have done what they're supposed to do.
They took it.
And they needed every penny.
Right. They took it, man.
They
took it. It went like it was given to them, you know. They earned this one. You know what I mean? And
absolutely
I seen the stat this morning, man. They batted 203 as a team. The worst in World Series history since 1906.
So me and you talked about that the other day, Al, how man, the Dodgers ain't really done nothing since only that game 3.
Got outscored 34-26 and still won the World Series. You know, so basically they played their B game, if not their C game, and somehow, some way still was able to pull this off. And the Blue Jays, man, Hoffman, it's not one man fault, but man, I understand if Ohtani clipped you. I really do. You know, you got to tip your hat. But you let Miggy Rojas clip you, man.
Hasn't had a hit since September.
Oh my God, man.
And he was out. He was a defensive replacement. He's in there for defense.
That one hurt. Like I think he was looking past him, you know, because Ohtani was on deck.
He's on deck next, yes.
And it's just one of those things. And when he got the count to 3-2, I think he just lost focus, man. I mean, he threw that slider, and that location was horrible. But at the end of the day, he probably thought there's no way, you know, Mickey could clip me. He might punch one in the, you know, base hit in the outfield. But I think his focus was on Ohtani, him and the Kurt, the catcher. I think they lost focus, man. Mickey can't clip you there. No way. But I know it's not one man fault. I mean, they had multiple opportunities early on in the game to add on to the lead. You know what I mean? And blew those opportunities. I mean, Clement, man, he had 30 hits in the series like crazy. So I don't know, man. That's a tough loss. But I give all credit to the Dodgers. It wasn't given to them, man. They took that one.
Yeah. It gotta hurt, man. It hurts, man. I was like, damn. I'm not even, you know, I was hoping for the Toronto to win, but good gracious.
Yeah, I had the same hope, man. I was like, man,
I'm not gonna lie. If you truly the fan of Toronto, man, this.
I was rooting for him, man. But then when Miggy clipped him, I was like, hell, they ain't dying. You know what I mean? And then in the ninth inning went and gone. Then they brought in Yamamoto. I said, my goodness, man.
And Yamamoto,
then
that dude is a machine. That dude is a machine.
Then they loaded the bases on him and still couldn't get. I said, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like
it wasn't meant to be. That's all that is. It wasn't meant to be because they had enough opportunities, and I told my wife after the third inning, I said, man, they good. They're good.
Yeah, when Bo clipped them.
I said, you just can't let it's not baseball a game where you can say you can't let this, you can't let that, but that's really not the way it goes down. But the reality is, man, you know, you could see during the series there was something going on. You know, because they go old Freddie Freeman again, and they get like, oh God damn, here it comes. Here it comes.
Will Smith.
You felt that way. Will Smith. You felt that way the whole time, but it never happened. You know what I mean?
But you knew it. It's like, you know, like what's the man? Michael Myers. Like you go the whole damn movie, be like, you hear that music? I ain't seen that dude, man. Nobody around here with nothing. And the last 2 minutes of the movie, you go get in the Uber and he's driving. Like, you know, you like, God damn. You know?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, D.
Dodgers only scored 2 runs or more, 1 inning in this whole series.
Yep.
They just like you just mentioned, they just walk you down. One hit
Yeah,
there,
it's
clip here,
baseball.
one hit there, but you got to get away from them, man. You got to get
But
away
that's
from them
the thing. I gotta give. and I
because they
said
wasn't
this-
hitting. They wasn't
No.
hitting at all.
No.
But Al,
Yeah.
we said this years ago. You wasn't on with us then, but I hope you probably would agree, man. If Dave Roberts will pitch everybody 2 pitches to keep it close.
Yeah.
What he will not let another team do is get 3-4 runs up on him. And if he does, he's getting. If he can, if you do get up that far, you're gonna say, "All right, you got it." Right?
Yeah.
If there's 2-3 more games left, because I've seen them do it year after year after year.
Oh yeah, I agree with
He'll
you on
let
that.
you just
Yeah.
go. Okay, they're gonna beat us 5-1. It's
Yeah,
a
he'll
6
bail.
minute.
Yeah,
Ain't
he'll
no
bail out.
reason to waste no. But if it's close, he is not gonna let you run away from him. He will pitch everybody he's got. And
I felt bad for Vlad, man. Vlad was like, man, Vlad played his ass off, man.
I thought he was in tears. I thought
not only with that bat, but that glove too.
That glove,
is
man.
nasty.
Oh my goodness, man. He put his heart on the field, man. He left his heart out there.
Why would he not cry? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
No. If they get rid of old Donnie baseball, that's why they didn't win.
Stop it, man.
Don Manley.
Stop it,
Don Manley is the reason why. The curse of Don Manley. But
he's not cursed. Donnie's not cursed. Man.
Oh my God, D-Dubs on the Sunday morning, bro. Come on, son.
Yeah, Canada Dry, man. Here you go.
Canada Dry.
I'm trolling today.
Yo.
Nah, but
hey, I don't remember what inning it was. But do you guys? I didn't like the move, but Shet was at the plate and they had him bunt. That's one of your top 3 guys hitting, and I think, yo, man, you don't know. You could have scored the man from first if he got a slap shot, a double in the alley or something like that, man. I personally didn't like it, but then I did like it for baseball because that's what you're supposed to do, move the man over. But I just didn't like it for him in that spot.
I think because he injured or something. Is that because his leg or something? Was it him that was?
Bo. They had Bo on base.
Bo
Bichette, and he can't run.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And that's the
he was
man.
by a leg injury. Yes.
Yeah, they was dealing with some things, man. Because you got to keep him in the game.
Yeah, you can't.
You see what he do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when he get on base, it hinders them, like you were saying. Like it's 2 opportunities. Bo had an opportunity to score if he was fully healthy. They had a base hit when he was on second. He only could get the third. Yeah, they had a double when he was on first, I think, and he only could get the third. Yeah, he couldn't move.
He got bad wheels, man.
It was. But at the end of the day, he gave you what he gave you the 3-run bomb. So I don't know. You take the good with the bad, but in this situation, like you're saying, with the Dodgers, you can't. You just got to be. You got to go all in. You got to be hitting on all.
But it's like you said. I agree with you, man. But it's hard to put a pinch runner in, man. Taking away that bat.
Take away a bat.
It's hard.
It's hard. That's a hard damn decision to do that, man. Me and Kev was talking about it last night about with Ohtani. Like if this was old National League rules,
he
wouldn't have been no double switch. He'd have been out the game.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. Yeah, I know. Me and my apostle talked about that last night too. Like this is wild how he's able to continue to hit after he done got yanked from pitching. I said this Ohtani rule's crazy.
Hey,
but
Al, I said that last night. I told these 2 brothers over here. I said, "Yo, this guy, he gets yanked in the fourth,
but it's crazy.
But
and then gets to be able to hit. So how tired are you?
It's the right rule. But Kevin said something last night that I don't want to sound like a dick, but further breaks down what me and Ryan argued about way at the beginning of the season. Is that MLB sees more Ohtanis coming.
Oh yeah,
and that's why they let that rule sit.
I understand it, but it
because you called it the Ohtani rule just now, Al.
It is the Ohtani rule.
That's kind of but that's what I'm kind of saying. Like he started it, but
because if that's why they had to start him last night. Because if he came in as a reliever and you yank him, he has to go play a position. And you know what I'm saying, for him to continue to bat. So therefore, that's like we could start him because it's this quote unquote Ohtani rule that now you can yank him. And he's still able to be your DH. But like you say, 5 or 6 years ago, that wasn't even possible.
That wasn't. Yes.
Yeah.
He'd have been sitting out. He'd have been chilling.
And it was done. Right. And that escaped. The rules have escaped me because I know MLB had changed rules, throughout the years. So I was like, why? How's this guy still?
Well, we haven't had an Ohtani.
We haven't had an
Ohtani.
Ohtani. That's
and
correct.
That's what it is.
I got two questions. Well, one or two. Let's go back to like the defensive play. Everybody talk about offense, but there's a lot of defense being played throughout
On
this
both
series.
sides.
Good point, D.
On
Good
both
point.
sides.
Loved it.
And yes, I loved it. It was great to focus, to make sure that you guys are fundamentally sound on the defense and know what bag to throw to. Last night there was 2 plays on both sides that they had to go to home plate to tag out the runner, and they made it to be able to defensively minded to know what you needed to do. This series totally brought back defense. What's your feelings about that?
I'll step up first. I'll step up first and say that yes, fundamental baseball is alive and well. We saw it in the Dodgers and the Philadelphia series with what's his name at the end of that series. He just freaked out. Situational awareness is absolutely something in baseball. You have to be reminded yourself. You can't be falling asleep. You got to have yourself in the game. Hey, there's 2 outs. There's runner second and third. Hey, the base is loaded. Hey, where you going to? Who you going to? Hey, all that stuff comes into mind. And I like you said, defense. You even talk about the Dodgers center fielder,
Pages,
who was a defensive replacement, right?
I loved it. He ran over.
I was like, oh shit, they about to collide, and boom.
No, he didn't. He wasn't collide. He's like, yo, no, I gotta get this. It was like, I gotta get this.
He could read. Hernandez couldn't. He wouldn't go get
right.
That. When he started coming over his shoulder, he was like, nah, I'm coming.
I gotta get this. That was phenomenal. I thought that was great. I mean, defense, man. This is another thing about the major league sports. Period. Like they want to take defense out the game so bad, but there's a reason why.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah, and you can't do that in baseball.
And it's a vast difference of. I know y'all guys on here, some Yankee fans. Think of the series last year.
Oh yeah, man, stop.
Like how crazy that was defensively. Like the difference between if the Yankees had just half of the plays that the Blue Jays had.
Yeah,
man, it would have been a different looking series. You know what I mean? But
if I may, Al, and 100% correct, but defense is only back to the extent of you have managers that are willing to make sure it's done. Right. So if your managers that have your and I'm not just saying the Yankees, but I see there are 10, I would say, like exceptional defensive teams in MLB baseball.
I agree.
And a lot of them are not at the highest payroll level. And they may not have the best batting or hitting, but if you look at the numbers, they may be some of the best defensive teams in the league. But that comes to coaching. And as my man Mike Tomlin says, cats run away from coaching. And the only way you can tell that is by what you're seeing on the field, man. Right? So you can't teach it and them not learn it if you're actually teaching it. Old dude taught me that. So
it comes from I agree with something. It comes from development, man. From the lower levels all the way up. You know what I mean?
But those are the right players, right? And they're being taught all the way through your system.
And it's also what you're willing to give, far as if that bat, like we talking about Bo. Like we'll just meet. Like, are you willing to give up that bat to put a defensive player in there? You know what I mean? And that's the type of management
and sometimes you can't get both. You're right.
It's hard, man. And you don't have players like Vlad. Like Vlad could give you both. You know what I mean?
But
Vlad to flash the glove and hit. So
you're right.
It's
you're
rare.
100% right. Yeah. So it's up to, like I said, it's coaching, managing the game. Getting the feel of the game, not looking at the computer of the game, because that's not going to necessarily give you the information you need to take care of it, right? Looking at the screen. But
that replacement with Pages was big, man. That turned out to be because Edman, no disrespect to Edman, he wasn't catching that ball. If he was still in there, he wasn't getting that ball. And Pages haven't hit all series, and they had to remove him from the lineup because his bat was so terrible. But he was a great defensive player. You know what I mean? And man, the human lytics of it, man, like. But Doc felt something. He was like, we got to put Pages in here. And he felt it.
The human.
This is what I'm like. So dude may go down as one. He may be a Hall of Fame manager. Because every year they trying to fire him. I'm just letting you know. Every year they trying to fire him.
Well, you wasn't. I don't know.
They send a truck to his house every year
You wasn't on
Somewhere
Thursday
around
night
me.
because they were saying that Al was talking about that. It was his fault for what game?
Yeah, folks was
5.
game
Yeah.
5. They were saying it was his fault.
Yeah,
Every time they lose, it's
That's
Doc
about,
fault.
about
Yeah.
to run him out of there.
Yeah,
They
you
got the
can't,
truck
you
at
can't
his
do that.
house.
You know
They
what I'm
hills
saying?
at his truck at his house every week. His wife,
Yeah,
they back, man.
Put
They
two
back.
men in the truck.
They,
Yeah,
they
And
sent,
that's
they
the
sent 3
crazy-
men in the truck again.
That's the craziest thing. Those same pundits and analysts, they were saying it was his fault when I woke up Thursday morning, they will not give him credit tomorrow morning.
right.
You understand
of
what I'm
course
saying?
not.
Like they will not give him credit, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because he
There's only
pulled
one.
every right move in this series, man.
Only
every
one will.
right move.
Dan Patrick. That's his man.
I think the what was it, the Yamamoto move last
Yamamoto.
night? That was incredible. And that forgave, not forgave, but that to all the people, all the analytics, and you can't go back-to-back days and all that stuff. He's like, okay, whatever. He gave the man the ball. The man got 8 people out. Finished
And
the
I'm
game.
not saying this in hindsight, man. I really said this on real time.
You
I was
did.
talking to my pops watching this. I say he's coming in the game, man. After he pitched 94 the night before, because it reminded me of I know y'all remember when the Diamondbacks played Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Right? That series, the game 6, Randy Johnson pitched. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Arizona beat the Yankees with 2 pitchers, Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling.
Kurt Schilling, yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Game 6 and 7, they pitched both of them.
It
You
was
know what
those
I mean?
two
And,
that really.
and I say,
yeah.
I think Doc is old school, and Yamamoto has that rubber arm. He know if I need him, he coming in. And sure enough, yes,
Speaking,
sir.
I got one for you. Speaking of Yamamoto, is he the number one? If you do next year,
Yeah.
Yamamoto, is he your number one? And Ohtani too.
Yamamoto, my number one. I could definitely say that. Is Ohtani 2 it depends. It depends. If they
I
resign,
mean, and it's not to say that Ohtani's bad. It's just that Yamamoto.
no, he's definitely my number one. Yeah, he's the highest paid.
Yamamoto, this
Pitcher wise.
this
Yamamoto's
dude,
a pitcher. Like
this guy is a pitcher.
And Ohtani, if you're keeping it funky, just in the last few outings, he's been touched up. But that doesn't mean that because he hasn't really played a whole bunch this season.
He's
to
the
get away
real
with the
deal,
league,
man.
but
That's why he wear that number 18, man. And
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know if y'all know that. That number 18 in Japan is prestigious.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
you the man if you wearing
Yeah.
that 18.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's
King
what it
Kong
is.
Ward out there.
Yes, sir.
Ichiro Ward. Like, you that dude. But like I said, he's a unicorn for sure.
And much
But,
deserved MVP.
They got other arms out there with Dodgers. That's the only thing that's scary is they got other arms out there.
Yeah, they still got rope.
It's not like it's just them and then you fall off the no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Ask Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Ask Milwaukee.
Who was quote unquote the best baseball team on paper this year, and they.
Well, that's the regular season. We that's why there's 2 separate seasons.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
it is, man.
And that's kind of what that money's about. Like when
It
people
is.
want to look back and pull the onion and cut the onion up, that's what this money's about. The money's about postseason. Because the Dodgers, they was on cruise control most of the season because they knew they was going to get healthy now. And like I said, if you watch Dave Roberts the last few years, he'll pitch 8 dudes in the game.
But I spoke on that Thursday, right? I spoke on that Thursday.
Yes.
The bullpen looked bad this postseason because it carried them through the regular season. So they was worn out because the starting pitchers they weren't doing nothing in the regular season, either because of injury or just lack of motivation, whatever the case it was. But man, ever since the All-Star break, it's been all starting pitchers. The hitting fell off, bullpen fell off, but them starting pitchers, man.
And as somebody said, they spent their money wisely, so they knew they'd be right for right
it's
now.
Not all about spending money wisely. You're totally right. You can have all the money in the world.
Let's stay in that vein, right?
Kev,
let's stay in that vein real quick. And DA started off talking about the evil empire. The Dodgers ROI for people like for Ohtani and Yamamoto and others, they spend correctly. You know what I'm saying? And
they already got the money back, Kevin.
Yeah.
So,
but my point twice. But my point is you got to spend the money correctly. And you have to spend some money, man. So, all these folks that are sometimes crying, boo-hoo, whining and crying about, oh, my team. Well, hopefully Major League Baseball will do this when this upcoming. You got to make these guys spend some money.
The floor.
CBA.
The floor idea in 2027 to me is the number one idea.
Yes, they got to spend some money, dog.
Right. So because I don't think that there's going to be a salary cap.
No.
Especially when dudes are willing to pay the luxury tax, right? If no one was willing to pay the luxury tax, then I believe you might have a leg to stand on. But,
and it's only right, like you said, they're willing to pay the luxury tax, right? So how about you spend some money, team that's getting the money back?
Listen, I'm no longer going to do the boohoo whining and crying for your team who's not willing to spend the money. This Dodger team, we seen, you spend your money correctly into the players that you need. And these guys have paid for players. Not everybody performed. Like it was somebody else picking it up. Somebody else picking it up, right?
Mookie Betts did not
have
the best
there.
Did
not have a great. At the end of the day, who for them to get out of Game 7, the two biggest plays defensively, like you spoke about earlier, Pages, Miggy Rojos. Mm-hmm. That's not big money dudes, bro.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Will Smith, as he is in this series, that's not a big money dude.
No.
You know what I mean? I understand Yamamoto and Ohtani and Mookie. Yeah, I know you need them to get you there. They carry, they're the aircraft carriers, like I like to call them. But at the end of the day, you still got to scout. You still got to do your due diligence to figure out who's
Al.
dudes, bro.
Say it again, Al.
You have to, man.
Say it all the time.
You have to, man. And but everybody just look at the shiny object. The Ohtani, the 55 home runs, 10 strikes.
We can never get him. You don't need.
Bro, it ain't about that. Don't worry about that.
Right.
What about the other pieces? You can always capitalize over that, man.
Eric just spoke about Max Muncy. Muncy comes in and smokes one.
Yes. I mean, you just seen the Blue Jays. You got one aircraft carrier in Vlad. Granted, $500 million. He deserved it, but you talent. He went through your whole organization from A ball all the way up. What I mean? That's homegrown. I feel you. So he deserved it. Everything around him are ancillary pieces that you scouted well and figured out. Clement done been on 4 teams, man. Fact. But they knew in that organization he fits what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Right. And now he come out with 30 hits in the World Series, break a record. You know what I mean? That type. They don't have a starting pitcher who making a ass load of money. But they know they got the right pitchers for pitching for us. Max Scherzer, 41 years old.
Yep.
So
that was huge.
Come on, man.
That was huge last night. Him starting him and him giving the amount of innings that he did last night, man. So
I don't get on to that. They got the most money, so they should win.
Blue Jays for that. Go ahead, D.A.
If you are a baseball person, and I'm not trying to be a snob, you can go back to when the Royals got to the World Series.
Exactly.
Right? You never had. It's never been a thing where you've had to spend the money to get to the World Series. You had to do your scouting and coaching to get to the World Series. So that's just a television story, right? Yeah. That's part one. Part two is, I argued with my boy the other day about, oh man, we needed a dude on the Yankees like Shohei. I said, no, stupid, we got one. His name is Aaron Judge. He's actually better than Ohtani at hitting. Mm-hmm. What we don't have are the other ancillary pieces around him to make a team. So, but that only happens when you don't have no direction as a team. Because if you know what your direction is, then you know what you need.
And you're going to have the top, if not top 1, top 2 starting pitching lineup next year. It's going to be amazing if they healthy.
Like, we just got to make sure he got the pieces, right? You got to have the pieces.
You got to, man. You got to. So the money thing, you can miss me with that, man. I don't care nothing about
that. I totally agree.
Yeah, totally. But I the perception of it, like you saying, Kel, from the outside world looking in, from the casuals, I understand it, But it's a good thing for baseball also, because it creates this evil, quote unquote, evil empire. All this
somebody to hate.
But I do
somebody
to
hate.
Yeah. I think we all will agree, a consensus that every team needs to have a floor of $200 million. You got to spend.
Yeah, I don't know the number, but they need a floor.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It can't be 98,000.
It can't be what it can't be
Well,
what
you just can't
what
have
the
a
Marlins
situation
and the
where-
Pirates are doing. We can't
Listen,
do that.
you just can't have where the Dodgers luxury tax amount is higher than the Brewers total payroll.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You're right, D. And also, these teams, and I guess this is why fan bases get mad, because the Dodgers and the Yankees, Red Sox, well, I don't know about the Red Sox lately, but they and the Mets, those guys will spend money, right? They don't care to put in the luxury tax. Teams like the Pirates, Bob Nutting, that's Dan's favorite owner, he just pockets the money, and that's not right. And y'all should be mad at that, not at the players, not at the players. No more. Yes, evil empire. You can call it whatever you do.
Call it what you want, yeah.
But no, your team needs to spend some money if they want to get into it.
And I'll tell you how to stop it. Stop going to their games.
Vote with your dollars.
Stop going.
Yeah.
Stop going.
That's how you stop them. Stop participating in their bullshit and picking up their fucking gear and all this other shit. Stop buying,
man. It's hard to listen to billionaire owners cry broke, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That gets old, man.
I won't do it.
How many times you gonna let Jamie Skeen get away?
That shit happen.
How many times you gonna let Jamie Skeen just walk? That's what you got to say to yourself. How many times is Skeen gonna walk, man?
Yeah, he's
From
gonna
your
walk.
team.
He's definitely
He's
walking.
gonna walk. He's gonna have on some pinstripe.
He's definitely
Mets
walking.
pinstripe, Yankee pinstripes. He gonna have on
Or some
somebody
Dodger blue.
Oh, Dodger blue.
Dodger blue.
One of those.
Oh
He
my
might be a
God,
Red
they
Sox.
can't do that. Oh my
He
God.
might be a Red Sox.
He might.
Because
But he's good.
anybody for a pitcher is willing to spend that dough. But the point is,
And it's only fair.
why
He
waste the
deserve
kid?
it.
Why
Yes,
waste
right.
the kid?
Skins
If you're not,
deserve it.
you scouted, you ended up in the right spot as far as the draft is concerned.
It doesn't
You
make no
snatched
sense,
it.
man.
Boom.
I'm
That's
with you.
dope.
It
You
doesn't
got
make
it.
no sense.
But you can't waste them.
Man, which they actually are.
Yeah, heck yeah, they are.
Just for ticket, like y'all saying, just for money and tickets
Yeah,
and revenue.
yeah.
Because every time he pitches, a sellout crowd.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
You want guys to give you hometown discounts, and then you don't put nothing around town. Stay.
right.
No.
Facts.
Nah.
You won't put a
What's the center
Starbucks.
fielder
You won't
out
put
there?
nothing.
Yeah,
The
you won't
center
put
fielder
nothing.
out
You
there
just
in
got that
Pittsburgh.
old rinky-dink gas station.
Gas station coffee.
That's a one-stop shopping. Nah,
we ain't doing
What's the center fielder out there in Pittsburgh? On the young
Oh, you
kid.
talking about O'Neal Cruz?
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz. Another cat. He's just gonna be out.
Yeah, he's gonna be out.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
And like at some point in time as a team, and Dan jokes about it, but the reality is, he said, "Yeah, we're like the AA team for the rest of MLB."
Yeah, you're
Right?
right.
But but the fans are paying MLB prices to go to that stadium.
Exactly.
Beautiful part.
But you treat it like a minor league affiliate. Yeah, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask.
We can go down to Charlotte and watch the Barons and do it. No, we get down to Charlotte for free and see that.
Let me ask the panel a question. Did the Dodgers win this series, or did the Blue Jays lose this series?
Both.
Go ahead, Al.
Man, that's tough. That one, if I had to choose, I'd say that they win. They won it. You know what I mean? But if the correct answer probably is both. But if I had to choose, I would say that they took it. They actually took it. And last night showed me that. You know, it was so many ample opportunities for the Blue Jays, which I thought they was going to win 9th inning, 10th, 11th, whatever.
Let's talk about that 9th inning play. We didn't talk about it much. IKF, he's on third base, right?
Oh,
There's
okay.
what is it? 1 out or 2 out? No,
1 out, bases loaded.
1 out, bases loaded.
You talking about the play at the plate?
Play at the plate. Ball's hit to Rojas, and Rojas does a heads up thing.
Actually, the bottom of the 10th when it
bottom
happened.
of the 10th. He's situational awareness. He goes home, gets him out. Your thoughts on IKF? He's got to get a better. Go ahead.
Not only did he throw home, but he stumbled. If you look,
he double clutched. Yes,
double clutch. Yeah,
right. So took some time off. 10 for a second, 10 for a second. Dab a little bit of time, and going back to your point, have homeboy advanced a little bit off the third base bag. We might be talking
two things with that.
Game
if
over.
IKF would advance, like you saying, he should have had a much longer lead.
Former Yankee.
Right. And then the second thing, sliding into home feet first don't cut it, man. Because it's a plate.
Right.
It's flat. So your feet's gonna pop. He got to go head first. He got to touch that with his hand. You know what I mean? I think that would have changed it too.
Good point.
But the actual lead, man, was the biggest point. Like you can't be what unless I know you are scared or you're aware of a line drive and you get doubled off. I know that's you're thinking, but at that time you can't, man. You going off of contact regardless. You're going off of contact regardless. So you willing to give that up. You're willing to give that up. So you gotta go. And then out when that was over, then you still had bases loaded, and that's when Pages made that incredible grab. So crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, definitely, man. This is a great series, man. Let me just ask the panel this: team culture and legacy. What does the back-to-back mean for the Dodgers brand, and how does it compare? Is this a dynasty now?
Minus 2020. Anything in 2020, I don't care who you are. I'm not counting none of that.
I would say it's not a dynasty.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet, but I would say it is.
They on their way.
The beginning of, not the beginning of. It's just a reimagining of what good baseball management, not just saying the manager, top to bottom team can be. Scouts, players, coaches, everything else coming together 2 years in a row. And the return on investment, the guys upstairs, saying, okay, we want this guy because he adds this guy because they add that. Oh, this guy here was good, but we had to get rid of him because he no longer added that, right? Actually pulling together teams to win, like with the objective of winning, not just filling the park, not just doing it like the end of the day World Series aspirational goals. Whereas you have a lot of teams that just want to win in the regular season. And I've told you guys for years, owners do not necessarily want to win championships. Owners want to make a profit. That's their game. Number one game is for them to make profit. So when you find an ownership group that's about winning, you're in a good spot, man. You're in a good spot. So that's kind of what I see. So
yeah,
the Dodgers can continue to win as long as they can, invest the way they invest, coach the way they coach, and bring in the players that add on to their system. They can continue to win. Long term, they can.
Go ahead,
not saying they will, because injuries come up and bite every team every few years, and
correct.
You lose everybody. But yeah, they got as good a chance as anyone else, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a dynasty. It's subjective, man. People with that dynasty word, they use that, loosely in some aspect, and some of it they don't give due credit. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's the definition of a dynasty. You know what I mean? I know what the Yankees got. 96 through 2000, they won 4, right? So,
correct.
Which is crazy. Everybody's dynasty is different. Like if you're not counting the 2020, I guess you can't say it's a dynasty, because if you are counting it though, so that's 3 and 6 years, which would be crazy to think about. And the Giants won 3 and 5 years.
The Giants were kind of They won every odd year.
And certain people don't consider nothing being a dynasty until you win back to back. Like I know I'm a Spurs fan. They say it was a Spurs dynasty, and I hear some people say it's not because they never went back to back. So I don't know. I don't know how you look at it, but to answer your question, I would lean towards they're in the midst of a dynasty. You know what I mean? They on the cusp, man. Like they definitely the team to beat. They got the target on their back. Like and
I'm telling you, the media pundits is already saying it's a dynasty.
Oh, of course.
Okay. 2, they already got the Dodgers winning in 2026 with the Yankees as second runner up. Put that out there from what I just read. So,
but it's a weaker. What do I say, man? I don't want to call it softer. Let's call it. It's a softer world right now. So it is a dynasty in this era of sports.
In this,
you know what I mean? Yeah, in this era of sports, it's a dynasty. Back in the day, we wouldn't consider this a dynasty. I totally agree.
We consider 3. We would say 3. You need to win 3 to be
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. So but in this world, it's a dynasty. This soft era, man. It's a soft era. You know,
Angry man, what you got? What you 2 or 3?
I agree with that. I used to always have this thought pattern that you at least have to have 3 and 5. You may not have to go
I agree with
back to back or whatever, because it's hard to do. I mean, if you can, salute to you, but at least 3 out of 5.
I agree with that.
Good point.
I definitely agree with that. And even though they were saying that with that 3 and 5 with the Giants, the crazy part is those 2 years they didn't win it, they didn't even make the playoffs. So that kind of,
So there's like apples on
it kind of weight.
You know what I'm saying? You have to consistently, at least in my opinion, you have to at least consistently be there. If you're not in the final game, you at least have to be in your conference championship or something.
I agree.
You can't not just not make the playoffs.
That's exactly how I feel.
That's the hard part, right? So like when we talk about hockey, and we was talking about the Lightning, when you play that many games, year after year after year, there's going to be a breakdown.
Oh, for sure.
And the thing that I think the Dodgers will have in their favor is kind of like Golden State, where everybody said, "Oh yeah, we're going to do it like Golden State." No, you can't. You got to have those pieces to do it like that. You got to do it your way, right? And because everybody's so copycat and dudes don't want to coach, managers don't want to manage, and GMs don't want to GM.
Cut and paste.
They just want to copy a template, and you can't do that without those players. Like, we're going to shoot threes like Golden State. Well, if you ain't got Steph Curry, you can't do that.
No, you're not.
Right. But that's why they use the word dynasty too loosely for me. Yeah. Like it's supposed to be prestigious. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be unachievable. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't have a dynasty every 5 years.
Like the Hall of Fame.
Right. Exactly. Like the Hall of Fame. It's supposed to be something that you can't achieve.
Yeah,
it's hard.
That might be a bad example, Al, because they just let everybody in. So I was just
especially
playing.
In the NBA.
Right? The NBA is different.
The NBA Hall of Fame was the up next, I think.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. It's supposed to be a prestigious thing. Yeah. We shouldn't just be using it. But again, it goes back to what you said, being that it's a softer, gentler world right now, and we like everybody because little Joey, little Johnny, he can get in. He could be anybody.
You can't just sit there and say that this is a dynasty. Then when you look at that Yankees era, that 4 and 5 years, that's crazy. They can't. Well, you got to describe the Yankees run as something that's different than a dynasty, then, because it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And I will add that the Yankees did that with homegrown talent. Everybody wants to say that the Yankees bought and all that stuff. No, they bought some pieces, but the core four, as we call them, Pettit,
Mariano,
Jeter,
Bernie Williams,
Posada.
I'm glad y'all brought that up.
And Soto.
Go ahead, E.
I got a question for Al real quick. Looking forward, we're trying to put a bow on this season. Great season, great World Series, right? Who, in your opinion, has the best farm system moving forward?
Oh man, if you look at, I think MLB has what? I think they had the Brewers one. I would say. So, yeah. I don't really know, man, to be perfectly honest with you. I know the Red Sox was up there, but they brought a lot of their dudes up this year. So they kind of,
and they were good. They brought up kids.
Yeah, Roman Anthony. I think Roman Anthony, if he would have stayed healthy, maybe would have changed the direction of that. The outlook of that season. They brought a lot of, the Orioles they was like top, and then they brought a lot of their kids up too. With Holiday and up. Yes.
That kid rakes, man.
Who? Roman Anthony.
Red Sox, man. Man.
Roman Anthony is going to be a superstar, man. Woo! He's going to be a superstar. But I think MLB. I think the Brewers are up there, and I could tell you this: the Mets are coming. The Mets farm system, they rebuild and they repumping like a lot of dudes. He's doing a great job over there. So But yeah, I think the Brewers are on that front end, if I'm not mistaken. They got some heat down there, man.
Okay.
We can't hear you, Kid.
We don't.
Hey, I will
There you
ask you guys this. What do you think about the upcoming season? What do you look forward to? Well, no, let me back up. What did you appreciate about this past season? I'll start myself. The emergence of Cal Raleigh. He's kind of got pushed down to the forefront to the superstarism.
Yeah.
And I think the Seattle the Mariners, they will be there. They will be there. They keep getting better. You know, shout out to Cal Raleigh, man, for the incredible season that he had and what he did, man. I'll pass it to the rest of you guys. Go ahead.
Oh, this year, man, I just love the consistency with the Dodgers, man. Like, far as I'm just gonna give them credit why they, I'm gonna give their flowers why they're here, man. I didn't think it was possible for them to go back to back. It hadn't been done since what you mentioned, back since the Yankees did it.
Yep, 36 years.
That, man, then the Cal Raleigh shout out is a good shout out. I'm just more interested to see, can he continue to do this? That's what I'm thinking about. I think I could be wrong. I think it's a one-off. You know what I mean? And then the consistency of Aaron Judge, man. Like, he continued to do what he do, proving that he's the best right-hand hitter in this era of baseball that we've seen. And far as the bad of it too, man, I love to see the Mets meltdown. That was a classic meltdown. Like, I never forget that, man. I never forget that. That was a classic meltdown. Detroit meltdown, losing the division. Like, these are the things I remember for this 2025 years. Scooble doing what Scooble do. Like, it's just a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Baseball's in good hands, man. I think the young talent all around the league is super phenomenal, man. I mean, Al brought up them names, Judge and the rest of the crew, but man, look at what Ohtani has done. Ohtani is like, I swear that this guy is not real. Like, I've never seen nothing like this.
Yeah.
I know Judge. We look at Judge and he's like, man, this guy is a slugger. In every sense of the word. But this guy can pitch. Talking about Ohtani, this guy can pitch and he slugs. And he got this swing that is just, it doesn't look like he's really doing anything with it. But when he swings that bat, I mean, that ball is flying out of here.
Yep.
It's gone. So, Ohtani, I'm looking forward. I mentioned the Cal from the Mariners. Baseball to me is in good hands.
I agree with that.
We talk about these guys. These guys are wanting to be the face of baseball. We don't have nobody that's being like, Trout. Now, and shout out to Trout. He didn't want to be, and that's fine. But there's guys stepping up and say, "Yo, I want to be it," and put the spotlight on me, Vlad Guerrero. I mean, there's so many stars in this game, man, that we've seen over the last two weeks here. Man, baseball's good. Baseball's good.
I want to jump real quick and answer Angry Man question. I'm looking at the actual farm system rankings, man. The Brewers is 4. You won't believe who's number 1. Or maybe you will believe.
Who?
Wild guess, anybody on the panel?
Pirates?
American League or National League?
No, the number 1 farm system. Oh, sorry, National League.
Don't tell me it's the Dodgers.
You got it.
Get out of here.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We're always talk about money being spent.
Here you go. Yeah, here we go.
There needs to be a lot of focus on homegrown talent as well. Because just like how we said, all the money that was spent or whatever, it was key contributors that you would not expect, but this is what makes a team, or what makes, if you want to call it a dynasty. It's not always the guys at the top. It's the guys at the bottom that always
the mid-level guys. The mid-level guys is those guys that makes the team run.
I also want to point out too, it looks like the Dodgers have cornered the Asian market for baseball players.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that pipeline is solidified.
Yo, they got that. They on that corner. They swinging. They swinging on that corner.
They're spinning that block. They was on that, but they were spinning that block 10 years ago. So.
They was. It's anything on the West Coast. You know what I mean? It's anything on the West Coast. And that's why Ohtani chose the Angels from the beginning. You know what I mean? And
look how that didn't work out, right? You know, the Angels again. The Angels are not a small market team. No, they play in the greater LA Metro. Yes, go ahead, DA.
It was a bad organization. They had, as soon as Ohtani got there, they had a pitcher dive and overdose. They had a problem with people on the team giving that man drugs.
Ice Cream Man was there.
You know, and I mean, it's sad, you know.
It's sad.
He picked up the painkillers. The dude passed away, and then there was a lot of guys had to get let go from the team, which left it to where it was Mike Trout, Ohtani, and an old Pujols there, which was probably a bad contract. It was a lot that went on out there.
Did you say probably?
It was.
You know, a lot that went on out there with the Angels when he went, man. So that was just a bad organization, and they're essentially still a bad organization. That's why, you know, I wouldn't mind if Mike Trout could do something on the cheap and go to another team.
Yes,
man, he don't want to go nowhere, man.
Yeah, I know he doesn't.
I'm done with Mike Trout. Like, I love what he was and what he is as a.
Mike is
I
one
don't
of those
know him
guys
as a
that.
person.
Mike is one of those guys that he's. You know, we work regular jobs. You know that one guy that's just he's complacent. He's set. He's
cool where
he's cool. He's cool. He don't want to do no more, no less. I don't want to be management. I just want to get my check and I just want to bounce. I don't want. Yes, I know everything here, but I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to do no more.
Mike Trout is the definition of I want to do my 8 hours and go home.
That's what Mike Trout is. Yeah. And I'm not mad at him.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. He done proved his greatness and he's done. He got his money, he's done. Yeah.
He's done. And you know, that's the breakdown to what it is from a regular person's perspective of what Mike Trout is.
I just wish he could make a postseason play, man. One time.
He ain't gonna
he ain't gonna want to do it, dog. It's okay.
Well, you know, he can't do it by himself.
No, he definitely can't do it by himself. Absolutely, but he had the opportunity way prior to this year of just testing the free agent market.
Didn't do it. Yeah,
he know you're on the outside looking into the organization. He's on the inside, so he know how bad it is.
Yeah, he knows.
So think about that, and he still decided to re-sign with him.
Yeah,
Ohtani had his first opportunity to become a free agent. He said, "Hell, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here."
Yeah,
like come on, man.
Gone.
They won.
Yeah.
So you know, to each they
don't want to do it.
No. DA, your thoughts on this season, on the 2025
parity, man? Like even with the bad and the good, man. A lot of teams were good this year at different points in time. You know, Mets was good at a point in time. Yeah. Detroit, it just shows you that there is something to the staying power of an organization and a team. So you can be good for a little while, will not be good for the whole while. And we watched that happen. And that's why it is pure greatness of any team if they can go not wire to wire, but essentially wire to wire. In baseball is like, wow, okay, that's dead serious. Mm-hmm. You know, so like for me, people get mad at the Yankees because of expectations, but the Yankees was in the top of the division almost the whole season, except for a few weeks, which every team goes through. You know, in what they call the dog days of summer. If you don't have a great farm system to bring up kids at that time of the year, then most of the time you're gonna fall because the old guys are tired. They don't want to, and dudes get hurt. So I think it's a parity of the league. I think, like you guys said, it's in good hands.
Good.
And it's in good hands. I don't like Al. I think Buddy out there in Seattle is going to be hard to repeat that because of your needs as a catcher.
Oh yeah,
it'll take him longer to just recover from this season. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to seeing how teams kind of reconfigure themselves for the next season.
Yeah,
you know, so. I think it's going to be cool. But I heard my man out in Philly, my man Bryce is going to be up out of there. So they said they ain't want him. So I don't know. So, you know, but it is what it is. You know, I take Bryce. You know,
Yeah.
he's a dog.
Everybody
So,
would. He's
a dog. That dude's a dog.
Yeah.
That said, I like seeing what happened. Would like to see teams this year just continue on. If you were good this year, get better, right? Because baseball is not a last to first sport. So, you know, it takes time to do it. So, and that's how you say you got to have your core and then add on. So you can do it either the way where you got your core that comes up from the minors and you add a free agent here and there, you know, or you can have, you know, your team be wrapped around the free agents and then have your core dudes just be support guys. But however you pull it together, just make it happen. And we'll be looking forward to seeing it go down.
Appreciate that, D.A. What you got for us before we end?
I think parity, first and foremost, it was good to see these different stories break out during this year. But my outlook is I want to see what's going to happen, like with the Seattles of next year. It's like look at what happened to Baltimore last year. You know, we thought, okay, Baltimore finally they coming up or whatever. They got these young guys, they're going to build up, and then they fall flat back on their face again. So
that's a great point.
Just you know, it's another. It's one thing that we say. You know, we salute these organizations that continuously get it. You know, make the playoffs and are contenders year in and year out. It's hard to do. Some teams make it look easy, but it's hard to do. So the Seattles of the world, Torontos, okay, you guys are here. You know, you claim the spotlight or whatever. Let's see you do this on an annual basis. Yeah. Let's see you do this year to year to year, because that's what it's about. So that's my take from this year. Again, yes, Aaron Judge is one. That's one slugging guy right there. But boy, oh boy. You throw that man, if you're a right-handed pitcher, you throw that breaking ball outside and away, he's still swinging and missing. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for next year, man. See what these Yankees gonna do. Hopefully they'll be healthy. You know, I mean, I know it affects everybody, but it seems like it hits the Yankees harder because of, you know, the senior citizen committee that we have. But yeah, man, I'll see how the Mets is gonna bounce back. Are the Mets gonna be the team that's gonna right their wrongs, or are they going to fall flat on their face? So it's interesting. We going to see.
Very good 2025 season. I'm with D-Dubs. Baseball's in good hands. And, you know, I just love watching the game, love covering the game. Shout out to our main man, Alvin Clawson, man, our MLB contributor, man. Let's give him some applause, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
You, sir.
I appreciate it.
No
Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, Kev, I got one more.
Go ahead. What you got?
Was homeboy trying to throw at Jimenez?
Stop him, bro.
Man, come on, dude.
Yo, bench clearer.
I was like, game 7. I said, what are you doing, bro?
He stuck his arm out trying to get hit.
He was trying. The pitch before he got hit, he was trying to stick his hand out there to get hit, but it missed.
And now all of a sudden, now you gonna get mad.
And I was rooting for the Blue Jays. I'll be honest with you. I'll let you go, but I was rooting for the Blue Jays. But when I seen that moment, it kind of flipped. I was like, man, I don't even care if they win. No, I hated to see that, man. Yeah, that was weak, man. That was weak.
You should have just took your base. You already did your acting job or whatever.
You scared to hit, man. If you trying to get on like that, because you can't, you felt like you couldn't touch it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's weak, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was weak.
Wait a minute, you gonna get mad?
Yeah. That's college baseball, bro. We see that a lot in college baseball.
That was weak.
You know what I mean? Sticking the knee out, sticking the elbow out. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Hey, man,
it's major leagues, man. Yeah.
He ain't want no smoke. That's what he said, man. Listen,
we want to throw that out there, man. That was
I forgot all about that one, man.
Yeah. As you can see, it was a much ado of nothing.
Much ado nothing. Everybody just wanted to run out there and just look like they
about to do something. That's another story. Boy, I'm so tired. Man, ain't anybody doing that, man.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing, man. Stop.
Yeah.
Ain't no real beef. What we talking about, man? Just
hold me back.
Yeah.
Hold me back.
Please. Nah, very good season with MLB baseball. Al, thank you so much. I
appreciate you guys.
I'm so glad. If y'all don't remember, Al was on the show probably a couple years ago. We had some little pilot thing where we had somebody call in.
Yeah,
that was this gentleman right here, man. And Al's part of the team. I appreciate you so much for your talent and all that stuff.
Will we get him for college basketball?
Oh, let's do it, man. Whenever y'all ready, man.
We might as well, yes.
Yeah. Whenever y'all ready.
Is UNC Charlotte going anywhere?
No. No.
Well, y'all think that hard on the baseball, you boy. Y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Well, college basketball is right around the corner. Well, no,
let me know.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Tell them,
please.
Well, no, they ain't shit. Don't worry about that. Now, don't worry about them either. They not. What about that? No.
Yeah.
And who is least favorite coach of all time? Jimmy Boeheim. So we will agree upon that because we both hate Jimmy Boeheim. And
we can talk about this for days, man. Yeah, it's a family thing around here, man.
Yeah, the most talent of any one national championship team ever. Syracuse.
Yeah, it's a family thing around here, man. My family schedule holidays and cookouts around college basketball.
That's what's up.
So
hey,
it's crazy.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Love some good old college basketball, man. It's good. It's a good time, man. Especially when you got some good teams and good players playing. So
and some studs out there.
Yeah,
sir. No doubt. Listen, we're going to get on out of here. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. for the crew, for Al, for D-Dubs, for the Angry One, and for the DAO. This is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good, be great. Enjoy your football Sunday. And, hey, we'll talk to you on Monday on the Blitz. Take care. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.